Well, hello, everyone. Welcome aboard. This is going to be the introduction to what will be numerous nights of explaining what else went on over the past year and a half of life and where I'm at in my weight loss journey. I call this my epic weight loss journey because I'm on the backside of losing 100 pounds right now. That's rather epic to me. Probably going to be losing at least another 170 to 200 more pounds over the course of the episodes of what we'll be filming. If the Lord provides and we have enough time left in life, that's what the goal is. I have recently, over the last month, quit vaping, smoking, everything altogether. No vapes, no. You can hear the coughs in my voice. That's from where I'm clearing everything out, I guess, from so many years of doing it. But hopefully that will start clearing up more so. I know my lungs are extremely damaged from what happened with the stroke and the double pneumonia and everything that went with it. I figure we'll just start this out, and I'll start out telling everybody from where everything really started from in this journey and up to where we are now. We'll just go intermittently through the episodes. If anybody likes it, wants to help out, wants to contribute anything, I put our information of where everybody wants to send the money for a cup of coffee or anything to help out. Or well, weight loss is definitely not cheap. Getting the healthier foods, you can live and eat off of 99-cent meals like crazy, but the healthier stuff does set you back quite a bit. We are fighting for disability right now and trying to get ourselves back on track. So anything anybody wanted to help or do would be graciously appreciated. Everything kind of started off about a year and 5 months ago, year and 6 months ago to start it out. We were in the process of running the dump trucks. One of our trucks had just blown a motor in it. We were down trying to get it running. Purchased another motor from out of town. Usually we've had pretty decent luck with that series of motors being older model diesels, but that one was not. The motor that we purchased wound up being a scam that was blowed up motor and started the stress pattern to going from there. Then I was coming back out of South Carolina one night after dropping a load of boulders down there, and they say they think I may have had a mini stroke at that point coming out of South Carolina. Uh, Wound up veering off the road and having a small accident. That's what really opened my eyes to start checking everything out. But from there, it went on really downhill. Within the next week, I got to where my son was telling me I need to go to the hospital. I don't remember any of it. Wasn't cognizant through it. I signed myself out of the hospital 3 times, or out of the ambulance 3 times when they come to take me. Luckily enough, he had the presence of mind and the foresight to go ahead and make sure I went on to the hospital. And that's when we found out that strokes was happening. And if I hadn't have went then, they said if I'd stayed at home through the night, I would have not made it to the next morning. I started a cranial hemorrhage, which was a brain bleed that was come on from the strokes. The strokes were assisted by undiagnosed high blood pressure. Had no clue blood pressure could do something like that. But guys out there, if you're hearing this, take care of yourselves. Put it out there. Check with the doctors, man. It ain't all about being tough. You find out something like high blood pressure or something small, it could turn out to be something really serious. I knew nothing was going on. I woke up in the hospital. I had been sedated and in a coma for, well, I guess you'd call it a coma. It was actually on life support for the better part of right at 7 weeks. And I was just coming to and didn't know anything in my mind. It was just as if yesterday was here. I was trying to get back out, get started, trying to get life back going before I was about to lose out on everything. And I had to take the sad realization that I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk like I could, couldn't swallow really well. They were having to do swallowing tests on me, put all sorts of but all sorts of roadblocks in my life at that point, and I was on full-time 24-hour oxygen because the double pneumonia that I got while I was in the hospital pretty much zapped my lungs. They said I'd be on oxygen 24/7 for the rest of my life, but thankfully I can go periods of time through the day without. I do still get winded, and you'll hear me kind of gasping on my breath a little bit. That's because there is still a lot of oxygen problems I'm having. So I try to keep the oxygen close on standby. That way I can be back. You get a hold of it quickly, in other words. But as we started to come out and everything at the hospital, we went through physical therapy. We started, or I started, I was alone through all this. My son was there for me, my daughter was there for me, and that's a blessing. I can't, and I can't even begin to tell you how much my kids did for me through that time period. They were like my shining light through it, we don't expect for our kids to be what saves us, but in a sense, it was my kids that saved me, that they give me the strength to keep fighting and to keep going and to push and to want to strive. Because all my life I've been like, heck, it's life and it's over, But when you have kids and it changes a whole different persona to you. But yeah, as we started going through the physical therapy and everything, and I started coming around a little more, I've been pushing myself and trying, and I've lost a little over 90 something pounds right now. It's fluctuating really bad right now with the smoking cessation that I'm doing, trying to give it up. It's extremely hard to curb from the wanting to eat as well as the not wanting to smoke because I'm not doing all the chemical enhancements. I mean, I could go get the several of the shots that you can get for weight loss, but I'm not going to do that. I'm doing it on my own. I know I can do this. I got myself to this point. I get myself out of this point. And I just, anybody wants to stand around and work with us and be part of it, God bless you. We'll see how it makes of it and see where it comes in the end. But from that point, I was about a month out of coming out of the hospital as I started getting to breathe enough to where I could walk. I've had learned I could walk from maybe 30 to 35 feet and could not continue. I was having to be assisted in walking. Now I can walk a little ways further than that. I can get maybe 50 feet out of walking now without having to stop and catch up and continue. But that's about where we're at right now. We'll see how everybody thinks of this video, what y'all want to hear about it, or anything in particular. If not, I'll kind of go in depth as time goes on, a little more about what's happened, what's going on, where we're at, and we'll just see how it goes from there. I appreciate everyone. God bless you, and I hope y'all have a great evening. We will see you again soon.